All right, there are better places to be, and there are worse places to be. I can't think of any better ones. Check this thing out. All right, I'm here to pick up some chicks. What are you guys doing this evening? Can we go to dinner? Danielle. Prost.
Prost. Prost.
Nostrovia.
And just because one should not spend their entire day drinking by the beach at fancy establishments, we explored some markets. This is the Mercado Colón. Then we went over to the Mercado Central, the central market, and here is a collection of spices, as you might imagine some old civilization on the Mediterranean having a spice connection. And beans. You know, we were used to having like 1, 2, 3 types of beans. There are quite a few more types of beans to be discovered. So it's quite a remarkable building, built specifically to be a market in Valencia.
So this is a legit market with people legit marketing.
And as any place in Spain, jamones are central. So are olives. Lots of olives. Another sort of pickled variety of things. So we're used to the manzanilla olives. Here they have way beyond just the ones you see in the regular supermarket in the United States. Oop, stick your feet up. Those are pig legs, specifically jamon, ham. And here's a whole place devoted to ham. In a moment we'll see a fellow explaining what all these things are. Oh, and then you can't be very far from paella. Paella, by the way, was invented or popularized in Valencia. Now, if you're not just there shopping for tonight's dinner or what to make at home, there are several well-known bars inside the Mercado that you can dine at.
There's the horchata. Want some horchata?
Horchata is originally designed or created in Valencia, but very popular in South American countries too. So as you can tell, this market goes on and on and on. And one can spend quite a bit of time here just observing the breads. Now, how many different shapes and styles of breads are there? Just in this one stall, there must have been 15 or 20. We eventually got a allergy-friendly one. So they have those as spelt masa madre. I have no idea what that means, except it's dough from somebody's mother. There's one with raisins. Oh, here we are back to the ham fellow, who they are very good at explaining the minutiae and differences between the different hams and what to expect. More spices and wines. And if you want to go home and make your own paella, you can. But first the wine, and last the wine, and in the middle some wine.
Okay, this is
So back out onto the street. This is a place that is serving churros. Remember those from a previous video, those extruded dough things that you dunk in chocolate? You can get them here, but look at the tile work on that. Oops, touristy stuff.
okay.
There are tourists here because this is a big stop for, ice cream, squirrel. It's a big stop for one of the cruise ship lines, or several of the cruise ship lines. So here we are having typical Calamares right across from the cathedral. It's a great plaza here, and that stone, shiny stone. Oops, let's have a beer. Now we're on to the Marina Beach District. So the marina is behind me in this scene, and this is a restaurant with once the sun goes down, it becomes a club. So it's quite an interesting place. But we got the Paella Valenciana, which is the one with a rabbit. So it's just hop on in and get some Paella Valenciana. You can also get it with seafood, chicken. Cheers. It's now food in Spain, especially Valencia. You never eat alone. There's always friends to be had and friends to share a meal with, and paella and mussels and meatballs. very typical of the region. Fresh seafood. Look at the size of those mussels. Arnold Schwarzenegger would be jealous. Now, if you could only smell what we were eating there, it is fantastic. And that's not just saying that because we finished off this bottle of wine. So cheers as you enjoy some pictures of dining and eating in Valencia. So Turia is the river that goes through Valencia, and they have a beer company named after it. This is the Mercado Colón again. There's a restaurant called Turia there that's quite nice. Now these were interesting. There was a waffle, and each of the waffle holes has filling in it. So is a savory dish. Now where this is the restaurant called La Diva. It's Italianish. And on this wall is fantastic. It's a large screen, high-res screen that rotates between waterfalls, artwork, and I'm overdubbing here because there's copyrighted music in there. Now he's warning us that the restaurant is fantastic, but sometimes the company you keep is the bad.
The company what we have is okay.
All right, I had the seared tuna, which is quite good. And then we had a salad, and we had the Daniela to my left. He's having the secreto, which is the term for a particular cut of pork. But secreto means secret. I don't know why they call it a secret, but they do. Now she's having a soba noodle dish. All right, so let's swing the camera around and see what the rest of this restaurant looks like. It's quite the happening place. I can imagine after hours when people younger than us come out. Oh, and there's our friends Las Meninas. Now, I've mentioned this a couple times in this video. Las Meninas is a painting by Velázquez. Now, this is the sink in the restroom inside the restaurant. Now, only there a couple days, but these are two places for the next visit. This is one called Nederland, which is a fine and higher end restaurant, and it's designed, the interior is designed by Versace, or at least the fixings, the decorations are by Versace. And then here is Las Meninas again. If you position yourself just right, you can put your face in the outline of Las Meninas. So now we're on to a truly Italian restaurant, and this is their named salad. It has scallops on top with a wine reduction on top, and then we have the. This is caprese with the mozzarella on top. Oh, that's quite nice. And then I've seen this done in several Italian restaurants where they put the pasta in the Parmesan wheel there and spin it around, and it's quite a. If you like Parmesan cheese, you will love this. All right, that is carbonara here in Santa Rita in Valencia with Nina and Danielle. She's over in the dark over there.
That costs more than.
Okay, here we have the Puerco Iberico over mashed potatoes. It does look good. At least, so that's the pork cheek. Pork cheek Iberico. All right, we're practicing something I taught them where you go arriba, abajo, a centro, ahí dentro. And we're having a toast of limoncello. If you've not tried limoncello, try some. It is very good. So one last breakfast and then we're off. This is a Barceló hotel overlooking Valencia. All right, thank you for joining us on this quick trip through Valencia, Spain. Please like and subscribe and stay tuned for more.